Let me ask you something very honestly. When you sit in front of the chart, when you trade, are you really trading or are you reacting? Because there is a big difference here. Most traders think they are making decisions, but actually they are responding emotionally to what they see. And today, I want to explain something very important to you. There are two brains inside you. I call it as one is reactive brain and the other is yogic brain. And the one that wins decides your trading result. Inside your brain, there is a small emotional center called amygdala. I have mentioned about this in my previous video as well. Whenever you see sudden movement in the market, a strong red candle or price moving near your stop loss, your amygdala immediately reacts. It sends a signal you are in danger, and your body responds as if something serious is happening. Your heart rate increases, your breathing becomes shallow, your muscles tighten, and at that moment, you are not thinking clearly because you are in survival mode. This is called fight or flight response. The same system that helped humans survive in jungle now gets activated when your trade goes against you. But here is the problem. In trading, survival mode destroys your logic. You exit early because you feel fear, you overtrade because you feel urgency, you revenge trade because your ego feels attacked. You think you are controlling the trade, but actually your nervous system is controlling you. That is the reactive brain. It is fast, it is emotional, it wants immediate relief. But trading does not reward emotional speed. It rewards calm clarity. Now let us talk about the yogic brain. This is the part of your brain called the prefrontal cortex. This is your logical center. This is where patience lives. This is where discipline lives. This is where awareness lives. When this part is active, you can observe your emotions without acting on them. You can see fear but not obey to it. You can see greed but not follow it. That is power. But here is something important. The prefrontal cortex shuts down when stress is high, which means if your body is stressed, your logic disappears. And that is why many intelligent people still failing in trading. It is not lack of intelligence, it is lack of nervous system control. Now this is where yoga can change everything. When you practice slow breathing, meditation, stillness, you are training your nervous system to stay calm under pressure. Scientific studies show that regular meditation reduces amygdala overactivity. It literally makes your emotional reactions softer. At the same time, it strengthens the prefrontal cortex, meaning you become less reactive, you become more aware, more stable. This is not theory, this is brain rewiring. Every time you sit silently and observe your breath, you are building the yogic brain. And every time you react impulsively, you strengthen the reactive brain. So the real question is not which strategy is best. The real question is, which brain am I strengthening daily? Let me give you a very simple example. There are two traders who take the same setup. Price goes slightly against them. The first trader immediately closes the trade. Why? Because his heart was racing, mind was panicking. He was thinking, what if it crashes more? The second trader notices that fear is rising. But instead of reacting, he takes one slow breath. He reminds himself of his risk. He follows his plan. Now tell me one thing, who has higher probability of consistency? Of course, not the smarter one, but the person who is calm. Earlier in my journey, I used to think market was unpredictable. But slowly I realized market was not unpredictable. My emotions were. Every loss felt personal. Every drawdown felt like a failure. Every profit felt like validation. That means I was trading from ego. Then I started observing my reactions instead of suppressing them. Before market open, I would sit for a few minutes of silence, just breathing. No phone, no chart, just pure awareness. Slowly and gradually, something shifted. Even when market moved fast, my inside did not move so fast. And that is when I understood yogic brain does not eliminate emotion. It creates space between emotion and action. And in that small space, better decisions are born. Now I want you to reflect honestly. When you lose a trade, how fast do you react? Do you feel the urge to immediately recover? Do you increase the lot size? Do you doubt your system after one loss? That is reactive brain speaking. And there is no shame in that. We all start there. But growth begins when awareness begins. Next time you trade, instead of only watching the chart, watch your breathing, watch your heartbeat, watch your inner dialogue. Because the real battle is not on the screen, it is inside your nervous system. Trading mastery is not about predicting the market, it is about regulating yourself. Your reactive brain seeks relief, yogic brain seeks clarity, and market rewards clarity. So before becoming a better trader, become a calmer human. Because when the mind becomes steady, decisions become very clean. And when decisions become clean, results slowly follow. And that is the difference between a reactive trader and a yogic trader. I will see you in the next video. Till then, keep trading like a yogi. Hare Krishna.
रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के